morning, everyone. Happy Labor Day weekend. This morning I'm going to share from Deuteronomy 32, verse 3 and 4. I will proclaim the name of the Lord. Oh, praise the greatness of our God. He is the rock. His works are perfect, and all his ways are just. A faithful God who does no wrong. Upright and just is he. And we're going to hang on to those words this morning. I pray that you are having a good weekend. I just want to bring a few reminders to the forefront. We've been asked quite a bit over the last couple of weeks, but celebrations, what kind of celebrations can we have? What's a patent protocol for celebrating a child's birthday or having a party or whatever the case may be? And so this is what a good time I thought to share that with you. If you are asking for a celebration for your child for a birthday, the protocol is to speak with the teacher, find a time that is good, have the protocol or have the celebration outside, and every parent in that grouping would have to give permission for their child to receive. If it's going to be food item, they would have to give permission for that. Some parents are being very careful about what their children are receiving. Some are only allowing if it's already a packaged, individually packaged item, so things like that. So we're being very careful with that. Lunches, still a little bit of a problem. Please send the lunch in the morning, please. It is really hard if everybody's at lunch and we have all a variety of things going on, and Uber Eats shows up and a child gets a cheeseburger and fries in the middle of all that. That's really hard because that's what other people want to have. The other biggie with that is because we're limiting visitors to our campus, we have no way of checking a vaccination status for somebody delivering items. So please, people, to the very best of your ability, please, 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 send the food items, send them ready to go, send a fork in there, send whatever you need. And we're really trying to space our children apart, have them have a good lunch, and then travel to play. In the area of sharing, please send whatever supplies your child needs with them in their backpack, their pencils, their markers, their crayons, whatever it is. We're really limiting the amount of sharing that we do because we're trying to not have to clean all the items afterward. We are taking care of the PE equipment, those kinds of things. They're sprayed down between uses. So we know what we need to do in that regard, but the individual sharing. The other thing is food. I'm not expecting people to swap food items. Please have a conversation with your child. We're trying really hard for there to be less touch. And then in socialization, we knew it was going to be an area that we needed to work on. Children have been separated. Sometimes they're the only child in the family, other times there's 2 or 3. But the socialization of coming back to school and sharing not only your teacher's attention, but just the whole process of getting back in the swing of things, we knew would be a challenge. We're finding it not so much in the classroom as on the yard. How to play, how to use the play structure, what games are appropriate, what games are not appropriate. We never want hands-on. That's pre-pandemic. We never want kids to tackle and run. Tag becomes tackle. I mean, there are certain things that we don't want. But even more so now, we are not running up and tackling each other, doing things that put our hands on and then someone gets upset, and we just are learning how to play together. There are plenty of activities we can do that minimize direct social contact. So I'm asking this morning if you would please have a conversation with your child around these things, because we're working on it. We're working individually, working with some particular grade levels, teaching children how to play safely, all those things. And lastly, on this coming Wednesday will be our first testing day. COVID-19 volunteer testing day. If you have already signed up, we have your name on a spreadsheet, and we are trying to find the best time for your child to have their test. We hope to have them completed between 9 and 12 in the morning. If you don't remember, we are sending these tests, they're self-swabs, but only the child touches the STEM part, to Valencia Labs for processing. So this Wednesday, September the 8th, is our first testing, volunteer for students and required for faculty and staff. So if you have any questions, please call the office, but there was a link sent that you could register your child. And then we're trying to do it in the way that limits them being out of class. So please help us with all of these things. We're so grateful to the Lord for his faithfulness. He loves us. He loves Patton Academy. He loves you. And may God bless you and keep us safe. And we ask this in his name. Amen.